everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Both quarterbacks have reliable tight ends they know they'll be able to count on to make plays. It's Witten's Cowboys going up against Tammy's Falcons. With that, let's get you out to the Bayou. We're standing by as our commentary team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are down on the Bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. Hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we saw Larry focus on the tight end matchup in his open. You think it's one to watch, don't you?
Definitely one to watch because these guys can create such big plays by all the different things they can do. Line up out wide, in the slot, line up in a normal tight end position, and then who are you going to cover them with? Is it a linebacker, a defensive back? They create mismatches all throughout the game.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the veteran, Tony Romo.
I enjoy watching him play. When he's in rhythm, when he's locked in, when things are going right, it almost looks like he's just slinging it downfield. And he does that with accuracy and touch and really knows how to inspire his team.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Okay, starting lineup time offensively, Charles, for the Dallas Cowboys.
How about them at number 4 in the 2016 draft? Big needs on the defensive line, and they go with the running back.
They go star power.
They went star power, but Ezekiel Elliott, in a lot of ways, was exactly the right decision. When they had winning success in 2014, they did it running the football. Elliott can do that for them again.
Ready, right 20, right 20.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Romo gives to Elliott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And it's possible that today the most important group could be the linebackers.
Yeah, the second level, as we like to call them, right? Defensive front has to control things, but the linebackers, they do more than clean up. They help create big plays.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go now. White 18. White 18.
Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that leads to a Dallas first down.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control, and they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Ready, right 20, right 20.
They run again with Morris. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3.
Ready, right 18, right 18.
Romo hands to Elliott. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Right 18.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep is Devin Hester. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall pick in the 2008 draft, the man they call Matty Ice, quarterback Matt Ryan.
Always knew he'd be a gym rat, very cerebral player, a guy that beats you with his mind as well as his physical attributes. But the best part, poise under pressure. He knows how to bring a team back in the 4th quarter.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. It's caught, left side, Tammy. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And a man, as we look at the starters now, a man who really has earned us talking about him in the booth, Julio Jones.
He's a 1,000-yard receiver each and every year. So sleek, so wonderful. I call him Secretariat.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Randy Gregory entered the league with people excited about his pass rushing skills. They continue to stay excited about his potential.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Cedric Thornton in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Lucky Whitehead back deep for Dallas. This is taken at the 23. Oh, one more time.
Won't he just stand still?
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
First down, Romo. Going right side, he has Witten. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Romo now to throw it. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They come out here in the eye. A first down carry by Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Romo, a delayed give to Elliott. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Third down now following the run.
Set, right, 20.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Ready, Y18.
Second and 10. Romo once more. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Romo. And this is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And that brings up fourth down. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches' meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, how come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And then look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big part of it. And look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick, and not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Brandon Carr there to make the stop.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
On second down, here's Ryan. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the shotgun, Ryan. He finds Coleman. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Ryan on first down. Surveying the field. And complete on the right side. It's Tammy. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A lot of time there, partner, in the protected pocket, and he was able to deliver.
The guys protecting the passer have allowed him plenty of time to go through his progressions and find open receivers.
And now a first down following that long gain. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man,
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On second down, Ryan. That's caught at the 3. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devin Hester from 10 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Let's go now. Left 35.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. One man in the backfield, Elliott. He'll get the football here. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 68 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. Look at the spin. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. On 3rd down, Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. On 1st down, Romo. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. And they'll give it to him here. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A touchdown apiece here in this first quarter of play. 7-all is the score. We'll head back to New Orleans after this. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. They go to Elliott again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Set. Left 35.
Throwing on third down, Romo. He's got time in the pocket. And that's caught by Beasley. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 30 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Cowboys.
I know that in recent years, it's been tough on Tony Romo. A lot of injuries have piled up, but he's still able to sling it, Brandon. Look at that throw.
Yeah, he can. By the way, you know his given name on his birth certificate?
Hit me.
Antonio Ramiro Romo.
That flows
He's got a good ring,
well,
too. I'm going to start calling him Antonio.
The lyrical one.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Here we go. Right 18.
From the red zone now, Romo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
I know there are a bunch of people that actually hate this route. They don't think it's successful very often. But if you get a little bit of space and you throw it in the right spot, you can see the end result. We just saw a touchdown.
Yeah, we did. Who's it usually tougher for? Obviously, that was a great catch. Is it tougher on the passer or on the receiver there on the fake?
I think it's tougher on the passer to put it in the right spot and give the receiver an opportunity. The receiver just usually goes and finds the football.
He did there and got a touchdown out of it. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. Oh, the spin. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The leader back in the ball. Return team.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. It's caught, left side, Tammy. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Now Ryan on second down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy. And who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning They know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. He'll get it running right. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down following the run. On second down, Ryan connects with Sanu right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On first down, Ryan finding time. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On second down, here's Ryan. Incomplete on the right side. It's Tammy. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So on 4th down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. From the right hash, this from 48. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
And that was a nice play by the defense. And it is tough to be an offensive lineman nowadays, especially if you're dealing with how the defensive tackles have evolved. Their quickness, their agility, their speed has changed the big guys in the middle, the center, and the offensive guards. Formerly, they were just power players. Now they have to be light on their feet as well to keep up with the speed of the defensive players.
Third and long here. It's Romo. He's got time. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, Hester. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So the offense has it first and 10. Running right, this is Freeman. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Freeman again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Ryan now to throw on third down. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here come the Cowboys. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And tough starting field position here. One man in the backfield, Elliott. And he'll get it up the middle. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
So it'll be first down here after the run. A give to Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Elliott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. Second and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Black 35. Black 35.
Throwing on 3rd down, Romo surveying the field. And Escobar has it left side. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Now Ryan on 1st down. And Tammy with it over the middle. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. Look at the time. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. On 1st down, Ryan. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Second and 10 now. Ryan. This will be caught at the 2. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jacob Tammy, 26 yards. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
The previous play is under review.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
They're right there at the one. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. On third and goal, Ryan. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
The Falcons will call on Matt Bryant for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Bryant's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now a first down throw. Romo. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Falcons trail right now, but with another half to play, there's time to turn it around. The Cowboys have been the better team, though, and will try to maintain the lead in the second half. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Second and 2 coming up. Elliott's is going to take it off the left edge, and this two-play drive goes for a TD. Cowboys tied up at 7. Third down from inside the 50. Beasley's got the catch here, and the play will come to an end after a gain of 30. Continuing on the drive, Romo's on target here, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. That takes the lead up to 7. Now first and 10, Ryan's on point with the throw, and he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to the 27-yard line. Unfortunately, they would have to settle for just a field goal. We're set up for a great second half, so let's get you out to it. Here's Brandon Gott.
Bailey now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion. Now
a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So 3rd and inches, trying to pick it up the middle. He had nowhere to go, tackled for a loss.
And you know how we talk about double A-gap pressure, meaning linebackers going in the gap between the center and the guard on either side? Well, it's not always to get to the passer. Sometimes you do that to prevent a running play. Worked pretty well in that situation.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready, right 20, right 20.
Back to the air they go. Romo on 2nd down. Jason Witten, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down. Romo finding time. He completes it to Bryant. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
The give is to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. And on the tackle, Jonathan Babineau.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
10 yards to go on 3rd.
Let's go now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Romo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. Romo here on first down. And Escobar has it left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go. Left up.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time. Still back there. On the left side, he finds Beasley. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go now. Left up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A gain of 3, second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
Now Romo. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Let's go now. Left 35.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
False start, offense.
Here's Romo. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Bryce Butler, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Heading back onto the field, here's a look at Devontae Freeman now. So at the start of this game, it looked like the defense was wearing him down a little bit. Now you look at the numbers, that's kind of flipped.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. And his offensive line has really started to play well. And the best offensive line coaches that I've ever talked to, when they have great runners, you know what they tell their guys? Relax. You don't have to be perfect. Get as many guys as you can, but if you leave one free, the great runner will either make him miss or go through him. So don't worry about that. You don't have to be so precise. Just go ahead, block some people, try and create some room, and allow him to go to work.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive linemen won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. And that's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defensive front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic run.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Old school defensive tackle play dictated just stood up and danced with the guy in front of you. And if a guy came near, tackle him. New school, you don't want to just dance. You want to get past him, get upfield, and make the play in the backfield. A big-time play there.
On second down, Freeman. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jacob Tamme, there. And that brings up 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, this from 48. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So make it 3 field goals for him now, and this last one tightens things up a bit.
And I know that offense is on the sideline right about now, checking out the tablets and saying, man, we let a good chance slip away there. We've got to start finishing some of these drives.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Partner, from this vantage point, I would have thought they would have just wedged it in the middle and just put bodies in there and tried to move people to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. But they must have thought they had something to the outside and figured they'd break tendency and get there and pick up the 1st down. Unfortunately for them, the defense's pursuit was excellent.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And some room to run now. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now Ryan on first down. Connects with Sanu right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Mohamed Sanu, 39 yards. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Whitehead, the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On first down, Romo. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Adrian Claiborne in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To throw on second down is Romo. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good game before he's taken down. We've got a 3rd and 11. Throwing on 3rd down, Romo surveying the field. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here's Hester. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. And the Cowboys defense, they march back out onto the field. They have to recover a little bit. Last time, they couldn't stop the run. They really couldn't stop the pass either.
And it wasn't just physically. It's mentally because the offense appears to be a step ahead of them. No matter what they call, it's working. So they've got to get something figured out. And usually, you need a big play to get things turned around.
They gave up the touchdown on that balance attack last drive. Now this drive. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Cedric Thornton, the one that got him down.
For that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. Room here to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They come out here in the eye. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. After the interception, here's Romo. He's got time in the pocket. Great protection. Then he finds Beasley, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Black 35! Black 35!
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
From the 50, it's Romo. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards on the play. And what a grab. That's one, Charles, it kind of leaves you and I speechless up here in the booth.
We used to think we'd see these types of catches once a season. Now I feel like we're seeing them once a game.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go, right 18, right 18.
They go play action here on first down. And that's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
10 yards still left on second down.
Here we go. Black 35. Black 35.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
False start, offense.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long.
Ready, right 18, right 18. Hut, hut.
A play fake for Elliott. Now Romo. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Bryce Butler, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a third and long.
Here we go, right 20.
Third and long here. It's Romo finding time. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He'll try and keep this away from Hester as this is going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's a give to Freeman running right. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Oftentimes when the guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. They run, Devontae Freeman. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Now it's Freeman. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Here's Coleman. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They come out here in the eye. Ryan. He's got time. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally, someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Ryan. Incomplete on the right side. It's Tammy. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on for the 5th time here today. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Right 18.
On 1st down, Romo. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go. Right 18.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Romo here on first down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Jonathan Babineau forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here we go. Right 18. Right 8.
To throw on second down is Romo. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 18 yards on that one. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has kept the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go. Left 35.
Now Tony Romo on first down. And he's got him. Got his man on the in route. Complete. A gain of 6 there on first. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Ready. Right 20. Right 20.
They fake the give to Elliott. Now Romo surveying the field. And he will find his man on the in route. Complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
False start, offense.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense.
Here we go. Right 20. Right 20.
A shotgun snap for Romo. And Escobar has it left side. A gain of 6 there on first. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one.
Ready. Right 18.
To the air again. Romo. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And he was able to find a very soft spot in that zone coverage.
I love that term, Brandon. That soft spot where you find the open area, set up, and catch the football before the hard collision comes afterwards.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
False start, offense.
First and 15 here behind the chains. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Romo throwing again. Out left side here to Bryant. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Ready, right 20, right 20.
Again, Romo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He'll look to throw. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Back to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Extra defensive back in the game here on 3rd and goal. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
Offense.
This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. A dime look defensively. Big play coming on 3rd and goal.
They can still blitz out of this look.
He's back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Looked like they had a window to get that in there, but a good job rallying defensively.
Excellent timing, no pass interference. The hit jars it loose, and now they force them into a decision. Do you go for it on 4th down or kick the field goal?
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky. but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, and we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up, this should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on 3rd down. This is Coleman. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
And that one... oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now come the Falcons. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game, although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
They'll try to close it out now. Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.